Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today is trading training day 23 and we'll be going over our final entries video. So it's entries part 4 and we will be going over liquidity sweep plus break of structure plus fair value gap retracement plus inverse fair value gap. Now in the last video we used our fair value gap retracement to not only get more confirmation but to get a better entry. Now we'll be using your inverse fair value gap after the fair value gap retracement to get more confirmation on your entry. So let's hop right into it. Bam. So let's go back to like 9. Whoops. Go back to like 9:30. Bam. So let's start on the 4 hour. Determine our bias. What do I see? We're respecting this fair value gap. We're also in a huge downtrend. So just off this alone, I'm probably bearish. Let's go to the 1 hour. Delete that. 1 hour. What do I see? Could call this an order block that we're hitting. We have a 1 hour liquidity sweep. We have a break of structure right here. We have an inverse fair value gap to the downside right here. Yeah, I'm thinking we're bearish in this situation. So what do we look for now? We'll go to the 15-minute and we're waiting for a high to be swept, and then we can scale further. So we get one right here. Bam. What do we do now? We scale down to the 5-minute and we wait for a break of structure. We're waiting for a candle to close below our most recent low, since we are in an uptrend and since we think the market's going to go down, since we're bearish. So we get that right here. Now what do? We scale down further and we wait for a fair value gap retracement. Whenever we have our fair value gap retracement, then we will wait for our final confluence, which is the inverse fair value gap. So okay, we get our fair value gap retracement. We form another fair value gap off of it right here. So we could wait for this to be inverse and then we enter. We'll go up a little higher. Maybe another. Yeah, we create another fair value gap right here. Bam. So now we're not going to be waiting for just this to inverse. We want to wait for both of them to be inversed, because if we inverse this, we could just retrace into this one and then go higher. So we want to wait for both of them to be inversed. Okay, we inverse the first one. And we inverse the second one. So I would actually first let's look at our options for take profit points. So on the 1 hour, I see this down here. I see this fair value gap, and that's pretty much everything to the downside. That's not all the way to the left, and I'm not going all the way over there because I don't think we'll need it. Where are we here? Go forward. Alright, we are back to where we were. Inverse this fair value gap. We have this 1 hour fair value gap right below. We could sell, put your take profit maybe at the bottom of that fair value gap, put your stop loss. We'll do right about here. That's just about a 1 to 2. Bring out our short position tool. So we have our stop loss above the fair value gap that we inversed. So we put this a little higher. Do right there. Perfect. So we have our setup. Let's see what happens. And there we go. You can see we got awfully close. We got awfully close to our stop loss, but it hit. Even if we did get one ticked away, it is what it is. We are right in this situation. It went down to my take profit and it hit. There we go. There it is. This is an absolute A+ setup. Absolute A+ setup. You have you determine your bias. First of all, let's go over all the steps, right? So, first of all, you start on the 1 hour and the 4 hour to determine your bias, right? If you are bullish, you are looking for 15-minute liquidity sweep of lows. If you are bearish, you are looking for highs to be swept on the 15-minute. Excuse me. After you get your 15-minute liquidity sweep, let's say we're bullish, just because we went over a bearish example. Let's say we're bullish. We get a 15-minute low swept. Now we scale down further to the 5-minute, and we wait for a candle to close above our most recent high, since we are bullish and not bearish. Because in this situation, we waited for a low, or not a low, but a candle to close below our most recent low. So if you're bullish and you're looking for a break of structure, you're waiting for a candle to close above your most recent high in a 5-minute downtrend, right? So after you get your 5-minute break of structure to the upside, you scale down further to the 1 minute. You wait for a 1 minute fair value gap retracement, and you can enter off the fair value gap. I would say that's an A+ setup, and this is like an A++ setup. Like, this is just confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Like, so either one is good. All 4 of them are good. I'm not gonna lie. All 4 of them are good. Or all 3 of them. Sorry, I said 4 because we're on our 4th entry video. But yeah, you wait for your 1 minute fair value gap retracement. You can enter off that. You 100% can. Don't only think you should use this because it has the most confluences. No. You're just getting 1 extra confluence for extra confirmation. You can enter off the fair value gap retracement, then, or you could wait for a 1 minute inverse fair value gap after your fair value gap retracement for more confirmation. There you go. Target session lows, 1 hour lows, swing lows, relative equal lows, relative equal highs, swing highs, session highs, fair value gaps, and yeah, come on. I think I'll make another video about take profits, because the way I've been using take profits recently have been different to what I used to. So I think I will make a take profits part 2 video eventually in the future. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. That is it. Bam. I pray you guys took your notes. I prayed you guys paid attention, right? I hope you guys learned something and apply this to the market. Come on. I want to see you guys really start seeing success in yourselves. I want to see you guys win trades, okay? Remember, that fucking M4 could be yours in a year. You just gotta lock in. Like, I'm not joking. You don't see me laughing. It's not a joke. Like, yo, you can have that dream car, that dream house, that dream girl, that dream body, your physique I'm talking about. You could have everything. You just need to have the discipline. If you can think it and you have the courage to say it out loud, it will happen. I think Conor McGregor said that shit. That's a fire quote. If you can think it and visualize it and you have the courage to speak it, it will happen. Okay? That applies to everything. So, again, hopefully you guys learned something. And again, my mentorship is now live. If you want to work with me one-on-one, or if you want to watch me trade live the days I do trade, link in the description. And yeah, I'll see you boys in the next video. We'll be talking about emotion. See you boys later. Peace out.